Hey friends, so today's video is going to be a tag. I've seen a couple of cool tags going around, and particularly I saw this tag on Bean, Betty Jean's channel, so you guys should go check her out. This is the Not Your Basic Booty Guru tag. It was created by Maria from Agape Love Girl. Check her out too. She created this tag, and this is a tag of 19 questions about, me, I think. I didn't really look at the questions much after I watched Betty Jean's original video. Like when I watched hers, I didn't like take down notes because I didn't want to sound scripted, okay? So let's go through the questions, shall we? Question number 1. People tend to think beauty gurus are experts, or should be, at doing makeup. Of course, that's not always true. What is one thing you struggle with doing? Something that I still cannot do. I can't put on false lashes to save my life. I have tried it so many times. Okay, I won't say I can't do it. I've done it, but it has to be a very specific kind of lash for it to actually work, and it takes so much time. And the amount of ease that I see other people do it on the internet, I'm like, you're a witch. Like, I can't. How? The ease at which it takes Raw Beauty Christie to put on eyelashes truly astounds me every time I watch one of her videos and she's wearing false lashes, because I can't do it easily. I've probably done it successfully like 3 times in my entire life. And I'm not exaggerating. I've probably worn it like 5 or 6, but not successfully. You know what I mean? Question number 2. On that note, are there any makeup techniques you'd like to improve or learn how to do? I feel like it would be really fun to do and to be good at doing more like kind of effects, like special effect type makeup. Like I would really think it would be cool to know how to do like that pop art look, just fun optical illusion type makeup that I could use for Halloween or for like costumes and stuff, because as far as like my day-to-day makeup, I'm happy with how I do it, and I don't feel like that like knowing a lot more about like basic stuff would help me all that much, but knowing how to do like cool SFX would be super, super cool. Not like necessarily transforming myself into like another person, but just like the pop art and like getting the shading right, like, and then SFX, like I marvel at people who are able to do SFX looks and not make it look like shit. It'd be really fun to know how to do that. And also just to generally be better at putting makeup on other people's faces. That would be helpful, because I can't do that very well. Number 3, are there any makeup looks, styles, trends, or techniques you absolutely refuse to do or follow on yourself? Well, refuse to do. I feel like Instagram brows are something that never look right on me, and I feel like the amount of work that goes into them are never something that I would be like, yeah, I'm gonna take 20 minutes out of my day to do that. No, like I can't. Like the brows where it's like, it fades in so specifically at the front, and then people are like drawing in fucking hairs. It's like, no, just keep your hairs. Like, these are all my natural hairs. I'm not drawing in strokes. I don't have fucking time for that shit. Like, are you kidding me? No. They look fine on other people, but I feel like with glasses, it's a waste of time. My glasses are gonna cover up my eyes in general anyway, so like, why take so much time to do my eyebrows? Nope. Styles and trends, I don't know. Instagram makeup, I feel like just in general, I don't do. A, because I don't have the time, and B, I wear makeup a lot more in real life than I do on camera, and I prefer makeup that looks better in real life than makeup that looks better on camera. Question number 4, are there any makeup trends or styles that you used to dislike but now love, or vice versa, any that you used to love and now you don't care for anymore? I used to like the metallic lip trend, and now I'm like, no. I had a couple metallic lipsticks, and then I wore them recently. I'm like, why did I ever want that? That was one that I feel like the trend when it came out, and I was like, oh, that looks fun and cool and different, and then I put it on now, I'm like, this looks stupid. It makes my lips look so dry. Okay, here's the thing that I used to never wear, and mainly I think part of it was because I didn't find the right thing for me, but I used to never wear liquid foundation. Like, I used to only wear mineral foundation. I owned like one liquid foundation like probably 7 years ago that kind of worked for me, but the amount of work it took wasn't worth it for me to like finish the bottle and to repurchase it. And now I found a liquid foundation that actually works for me. It's the Bare Minerals Bare Pro foundation. I'm so glad that I found it because I find it so much easier and my skin looks better with it now. And if you're somebody who's been struggling looking for a liquid foundation and somebody who's maybe stuck with like Bare Minerals powder and mineral foundation, the Bare Pro it's so good. I'm very happy that I found it because it's so much easier to use, so much less messy. Oh my God. Question number 5, are there any beauty makeup trends that most people hate that you maybe secretly like? They hate that you like. I mean, like glittery highlights. I don't know if that's necessarily a trend, but just like generally highlights with glitter in it. I feel like I hear a lot of shit about it and people like really don't like it. Is that a trend? I have no idea. I like glittery highlights and black lipstick. The dichotomy of Abby. I don't know. Question number 6, are there any makeup rules or stereotypes that bother you? I feel like just generally the idea of there being rules kind of annoys me. And things that people say sometimes where it's like, oh, you have to do this. Like people who are so hell-bent on primer making so much of a difference. It's like, no. I don't like the idea that like there are hard and fast rules because there's not. There's like different things that maybe are more flattering to your face, but not something that like is a rule of makeup. Yeah, I think just like the idea that there are rules, it bothers me. Question number 7, what old news makeup product do you still love and use on the regular? Subculture palette from Anastasia, definitely. The Anastasia brow pomade, still love it. Modern Renaissance from Anastasia. There's a lot of things that, because Anastasia has like released so many products that like so many people are focused on the newer things, I still love the old things. I still love Modern Renaissance. And I recently came into Subculture, but I still like it. It's kind of an old product. Just like looking in my drawers. Nah, nothing else particularly. Okay, question number 8. It's possible that there may be a specific YouTuber that inspired you to start a YouTube channel, but let's talk about what, if anything, YouTubers inspired you not to do. What? Oh, okay. So like, what have YouTubers done that inspired me not to do it? Oh, there's so many. I feel like everything Zoella has done just inspired me not to do it because I don't know. What did YouTubers inspire me not to do? I don't know. Give away all of my life on the internet? Generally just overshare? I feel like I still overshare. But like there's so many people out there on the internet that have just shared their entire lives and have no privacy, and the people who watch them have this sense of entitlement where they need to know everything about their life and they feel like they're entitled to it. Nobody's entitled to anything. Nobody is entitled to know anything about me or about anybody else on this website. And I feel like that a lot of people kind of ruined it. The entirety of the internet inspired me not to overshare things. Question number 9, what beauty content do you love creating the most? I really do love making get ready with me's because I feel like it's such a casual type video where you can just kind of hang out. It's more of a conversation. But then when sometimes we talk about makeup and it's more of kind of like my real-time reaction to things, be like, oh, let's see what we're doing. Like I usually never plan what I'm gonna do in a get ready with me, and I like filming those, and I love filming anti-hauls. I love it. I love filming them. I love editing them. They take a lot of time and a lot of work, but it's totally worth it because they get the most views on my channel. So I'm not stopping them anytime soon, which is ironic because I'm telling you not to buy things. But I want to get into more kind of creative makeup stuff because I've been watching a lot of people who do that, and I don't want to kind of just fall into this like one note where people come watch my channel for anti-hauls. I want to try and get back into the creative stuff. And Kimberly Clark is back on internet, so the world is safe. Question number 10, is there any content that you create based on audience request or interest that you actually don't really like or prefer to create? No. I feel like that there's videos that I make after a handful of people create that I actually like and I want to make, but I know it's not going to get like much interaction, which is kind of annoying because it's like I'll get a ton of requests or like people wanting to see something, and then when I make it, it's like 1,500 views. Okay. So it's not that I don't like making it, it's just that I know it's not gonna get the same amount of interaction as I would like based on the requests. I will be doing one patron requested video a month starting in June. So if you are a patron, go to the Patreon page or the Discord. Let me know requests for videos. Question number 11. How often do you film? I try to film a couple times a week, and when I do film, I like to film a couple of videos because the amount of work it takes for me to get set up, I'm like, I might as well fucking film 2 unless I'm in a hurry. So this is the second video that I filmed today. Yeah, a couple times a week. Sometimes it depends on like what's going on that week. Sometimes I don't get to film in an entire week because maybe I filmed like 2 or 3 videos the week before and I can stagger them out. But usually a couple times a week. That's my goal. I don't always meet that goal, but the people who are able to film every single day, I'm just like, I commend you, but I do not have the time or the energy or the ideas for it. With the amount of time that my editing takes, I can't devote every single day to making them. Question number 12. Do you have a job outside of YouTube? Yes, I work for a production company and I make television. When I'm not editing videos at home, I'm editing videos at work. Which again, I think is why I don't film every day, because I'm like burnt out on editing for like a few days. I'm like, I had to make this whole episode. I had to edit this whole fucking commercial. Ugh. And then I come home and I edit more of my own things. So, you know. Sometimes I need to take a break. Question number 13, what beauty content you enjoy consuming the most? Weirdly enough, I really love first impressions videos. I know they're not necessarily the most helpful as far as like reviews, but when it comes to like Raw Beauty Christie, Samantha Ravndal, 2 of my favorite creators, I really love their first impressions because I feel like they're super authentic and super real when it comes to that stuff. And it's like, oh my God. And they're usually entertaining, and I don't necessarily always go out and like make purchase decisions based on these videos because I tend to not necessarily like, it's not that I don't trust reviews, it's just like I don't always watch videos to get ideas of what I need to buy unless I'm specifically looking about a particular product. But I do like the first impressions videos because I think they're fun. I think they're a little more casual and a little relatable. There's certain people that I trust for their reviews very specifically, but they're not as fun to watch all the time. And then I do love videos where it's like a particular topic about makeup or fashion, beauty, consumerism stuff, like things that are more kind of like topical and a little less product based. So I like those ones as well. And videos that I like making, I also like watching other people do similar videos. So some people I like their get ready with me's. Usually it depends on the person. Honestly, it more depends on the person that I'm watching rather than like the content or the topic of the video. People can make videos about the exact same thing, and I would hate one person's video but love another person's video based on the personality. Number 14, any non-makeup channels you love?
Oh my God, I could go on for hours.
Non-makeup channels. Let's go. Danny Gonzalez, Drew Gooden, Curtis Connor, Gus Johnson, Eddie Burback, Jax Films, Grace Helbig, The Valley Folk, Mike Falzone, any number of ASMR channels. The White Rabbit ASMR, Prim ASMR, Sophie Michelle ASMR, Creative Calm ASMR. Holy shit, who else is in my subscription feed? Brad Mondo, I guess he's beauty related. Is he? I don't fucking know. Let's go through my feed. Ooh, Emmy Made in Japan. I love her food videos. I love Sarah Hawkinson. I love Sarah Hawkinson. Oh, Ask a Mortician. Favorite. First We Feast. I love Hot Ones. Hot Ones is great. It's one of the only things I would thank Philip DeFranco about. Be like, hey, thanks for mentioning Hot Ones like every single video. Oh God, there's so many. Ooh, Soundly Awake, Jenna Marbles, Julian Solomita. So many, like most of the content that I watch is non-makeup related, to be perfectly honest. So do I need to get into making some of that content? That's another question, because I don't necessarily want to make commentary videos, but fuck, I love watching commentary channels. Cody Ko, Noel Miller, iNabber, I'm Alex. Oh, there's so many. Angelica ASMR. Ugh. Yeah, I think that's it. That was a long answer to that. Number 15, are there any makeup misconceptions because of YouTube or Instagram that you wish people knew the truth about or that you hope to change with your channel? I wish that people knew that everything was fucking photoshopped, because I can't tell you the number of times I have seen a comment on like a non-beauty video or like a non-beauty related Instagram, or even people who don't necessarily watch a lot of beauty content but really only consume it through like Instagram Explore page or like occasionally on Instagram, and people will be like, oh my god, your skin is flawless, oh my god. It'll be obviously filtered, it'll be obviously blurred out, photoshopped, and people will be like,
your skin is so amazing, how did you get your foundation to look so smooth?
Maybe with the magic of editing. I wish people knew that it's all fake. So much of it is photoshopped to fuck. It doesn't look like that in real life. Like, I wish people realized that that's not what it looked like in real life. And I have a light that is definitely flattering on my skin tone. It's flattering on my face. And then I add like coloring on my videos. I do like basic kind of color correction that gives it like a stylized look, but never to the point where I don't look like myself or I don't look like I have texture on my face. I wish people knew that it wasn't real. I know that these new fucking fangled cameras, like, there's a handful of people that I watch that I love their content, but I cannot watch their videos. I can listen to their videos, but I can't watch them too much because the camera that they have has that like weird filter on it that is so distractingly obvious for me as somebody who works in video and photo. I don't know if it's the same for everybody else, but one of these new Canon cameras or Sony cameras or whoever has this like automatic filter that just like goes on and it'll like come in and out, and it's so distracting. And I'm just like, I wish that that wasn't a thing that people needed and people felt the need to use, and that people didn't appreciate when it wasn't used. Like, I wish that people just like, oh, that makeup looks good and I don't fucking care that you have pores on your cheeks. Like, question number 16, have you ever felt unqualified or like a bad beauty YouTuber because you didn't do things just like every other beauty guru? No. Like, I didn't start my channel as a beauty guru. I started my channel just as a YouTuber, and then I got into makeup along the way. And so I've never necessarily like thought of myself as like a beauty guru, because I literally didn't get into wearing makeup until like college. And I was never really interested in it before then. And I was watching Sarah Hawkinson, and she was talking about the makeup community back in like 2010 when she first got into it. And it was just a lot more of people just like who liked makeup and who made videos about it, and you didn't have to be perfect at everything. And that's kind of when I started watching makeup content, and that's kind of what I've always felt like I tried to be. And so I've never really felt inadequate in what I'm trying to be. Am I trying to be like these huge beauty YouTubers who have crazy high production value and go on tours and have like makeup lines? No, I'm not trying to do that. And so I feel like I'm adequate in being myself. It'd be really sad if I wasn't adequate in being myself. Question number 17, if you could collaborate with a brand, which would it be and what would you create? Oh, I would love to create a makeup palette based on like a genre of music and a decade with like Melt cosmetics. Or, I mean, Menagerie would be really cool too. Melt puts out some of the coolest palettes, like this palette that they have right now in Sephora. I'm like, oh my god, I want it so bad. Like, it's so pretty, and just like their whole social media vibe is like, I'm all about it. But I've been really kind of getting inspired by like great color combinations lately, and I want to do a video, maybe like a collab. I know that Beauty Bean, that Betty Jean did this video with somebody else where they like took an album cover and made a look inspired by it, but I want to do that too. I don't know which album cover I would use, but I would have to come up with something. I see a couple here that might be a good candidate. This would be too obvious because I wear this eyeshadow color all the time. Yeah, a palette. I feel like a palette. Or like a sunscreen with a brand. Like an invisible sunscreen that's mineral based that doesn't make your face just all white. Question number 18. Would you rather collaborate with a brand or create your own makeup beauty line? I'd rather collaborate with a brand because I can't imagine coming up with all of the things and dealing with all of the things with a beauty line, like the testing and the logistics and the taxes. That sounds like an absolute nightmare. So I'd rather just like work with a brand and be like, hey, I like these things. Let's put these things in a thing that I like and sell it, and I'll put my face on it. That sounds way more fun to me. Be like, hey, let's collaborate and work on some stuff, and then you do all the logistics. That sounds way more up my alley. Not that it would ever happen, but a girl can dream. Question number 19. Because your average booty guru doesn't typically do this, it's shout out time. Name 3 beauty content creators you think deserve more followers or recognition. Betty Jean from Beauty Bean. She creates all kinds of fun looks. She uploads videos so often, like so regularly. I'm like, how do you do this, girl? How do you do this? I don't know. Her videos are great. Who else have I been watching a ton of lately? I mean, I mentioned my friends so many times. I feel like I shouldn't mention them every single time. I'll just leave links to my friends down in the description. But who else do I watch and I feel like deserves more recognition? Somebody else that you should go check out. Haley Evans recently did a guest spot on the Half Cousins podcast with my friends Georgia and Lacey. You should go check out her channel as well. She does makeup related things. She's on a no-buy. She's been doing all kinds of fun like traveling things. So go check out her channel as well. And then somebody who follows me on Instagram, I follow her on Instagram. She's great. Alex the Alchemist has crazy fun, cool blue hair. So I like connect with her on that level. Go give her some love. Go give her channel some love. She's cool and she has great looks on Instagram. Check out those channels. Betty Jean, Haley, and Alex. And then check out Maria, who made this tag. You should go check out her channel. There's so many people that I could talk about. I might just link people in the description below, like extra people that I think of later that you should go follow, whether it's makeup or other things related. But yeah, that's all the questions. Those are everything I wanted to talk about in today's video. Please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Thank you so much to my patrons. Y'all are amazing. I've got some stuff coming out this week. Please leave me suggestions for videos on the Patreon if you are a patron, or on the Discord, because I want to do a Patreon requested video for the month of June. For today's song of the day. Today's song of the day is Hurry On Home from Sleater-Kinney. It's their new single. The cover of it is very weird. It's like Carrie's butt is backwards. I don't know how it works. But anything Sleater-Kinney is coming out with, I'm here for almost all the time. I think they're actually working with St. Vincent, and it's making me feel stuff. Yeah, check out that song, Hurry On Home, if you love some Riot Girl rock and roll. I love Sleater-Kinney. If you're wondering what is on my face, it will be in the description below as well. And
yeah.
Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!